Okay, let's start. Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be here and welcome you all for the information session for the program, master's program, Geoinformatics for Urbanised Society. And a little bit about me. I'm a program director of this program, and also for some other programs in our geography department, and also a human geography specialist. I finished my master's degree also in University of Tartu in the same geography department on human geography and regional planning. And besides that, today's info session, you can also write to me if you have any questions about the program structure or the courses or some prerequisites or previous studies that you have finished. But all the other questions about the visas or, for example, language requirements, those I advise you to listen, or maybe you already listened the previous sessions, or wrote to those student support departments. Okay, a little bit about the background of the program. So why this program is important. If we take the world right now, we know that the climate is changing. The population, people are aging. People are moving from the countrysides to more urban areas. And this causes a lot of challenges that also the United Nations has set the Sustainable Development Goals to solve those kind of problems and challenges, and to find the solutions for those kinds of challenges. We see that it has to be data supported. And science can have many of those answers, and to have like the support knowledge and the backup for the policy makers and the decision makers, the governance sector. And this is what we have in this program, is the we integrate the geoinformatics systems and spatial processes, and we focus on the urbanized societies. So yes, this master program, Geoinformatics for Urbanised Society, is combining geography and IT. So we take from the geography side the knowledge about the society and the environment and combine it together with data processing skills and IT. So different geographic information systems, and also some other methods and programming languages. And combining that, we can find solutions for difficult questions. So we have really research-based studies, as we are integrating labs and our research teams, the teaching and learning. For example, from the society part, we have the mobility studies by Mobility Lab in our department. And then we had Center for urban studies that study urban change, migration, and segregation. So the real scientists who study those topics really teach you if you are choosing our program. And then from the environmental side, we have also like two main topics, the landscape ecology and the climate, and then environmental technology. And then our Geoinformatics, chair of Geoinformatics is combining all it together to get the best results. So here you can see one example from the mobility lab, from the mobility studies. If you look at those figures, those maps, here's one like a study they made. They collected smartphone GPS data from the workers of the Estonian National Museum. The museum was located, if you see left picture, this very red area, quite in the city center, and then you can see the movements the workers made. And on the right picture, you can see that as the museum left from the city center to the outer areas of Tartu city, the staff of this museum also changed their routes, everyday routes, to work, to home, to other activities people are making. So this is like one example how we get, we have the data, we collect it, we process and analyze it, and then we can get, then we can make the conclusions about how people are moving, maybe how we should change the city planning, or how we can support that the staff members of this museum don't have to use their own cars. Maybe we can change the bus lanes or so on. And this study includes then the geoinformatics side, the knowledge about the movement and how society is working. So this is just one example what our scientists are doing, and is also possible to do for example, for the master thesis. And here you can see the full cycle of spatial data management. This is what we teach for our students. So from the data gathering and the processing of the data, then analysis and visualization. This is very important that all those steps are there and the students can make them, because afterwards you are going for the work field, then you never know, maybe you are doing only the visualization, but maybe you are the analyst, or also you never can't get perfect data. You need to know how to clean the data, what are the constraints of the data, also how you can collect the data, what are the limitations of different kind of data sets. So this is very important part of the studies. And our teaching and learning is very lab-based. We have the lab-based approach, and we evaluate the hands-on learning. So we have the computer lab, and most of the courses have like lectures and also practical sessions. So you can really try the things yourself. Then you can learn big data tools and databases as we are collecting more and more data every day is in the databases. All your or like not your movements, but everything. Like everybody has mobile phones. The mobile phones are collecting everything. We have different kinds of smart technologies. Smart traffic lights, for example, that are collecting all the data, the climate data, and everything. We have a lot of data, and you can learn how to use it. Then we support a lot open GIS standards and open platforms. We also have some, for example, the ArcGIS that you can learn that is provided by the university, but also QGIS are that are open softwares. And then, as already mentioned a little bit before, the data mining, the visualization, so all the process you can do from the data collecting to the visualization. So a little bit more detailed. So what is the curriculum structure of our program? So it's the 2-year program. And it's structured like that the first and second semester you have all the compulsory courses, and on both semesters you have like one big course. In the first semester is the Spatial Data Studio, where it's the main aim is to work with the spatial data, as said before, from the collection of the data to visualization. And on the second semester, there's a planning project, like also a studio-based course, where you learn everything about city planning. And then there are some other courses that are mandatory for you, that give different aspects from the geoinformatical side or from the society and environmental side, so the background knowledge. For example, the demography, global migration, and contemporary city talks about what are the current changes in the migration and demography. Energy flows and material cycles focuses on the environmental side and how this is affecting, for example, city planning. But yeah, there are also the GIS courses, for example, spatial data analysis, or if you haven't learned programming before, there is also introduction to programming for you. Then we have some elective courses. There is a whole list for that that you can take from our department in the University of Tartu, or then there is an optional mobility window that you can go abroad with different programs and study on in other universities also, and gain the knowledge from there. Then very important part of the program is internship, that you will find one company to do your practical work and get to know what kind of things are done in the field, basically. Then the curriculums also have optional courses that is totally free to choose from, and then 30 credits of master thesis. And yeah, it's made like that the first year, first and second semester, it's basically all the compulsory courses, but then the second year is more, you can tailor your own study plan. So for the third semester, go to abroad, and the fourth semester is mainly master thesis writing. So it's all up to you and up your own topic. I have put here some examples from the student works. For example, here's the Spatial Data Studio, the big 15 credits course that helps you to learn how to, from the data collection to the visualization. So here are some maps done by our student Ivan Vassiljev about estimating people and infrastructure that is exposed to earthquakes in the whole world and in Los Angeles area. And the other big like main course, the planning project. Here are the analyses about mobility, and for example, the map on the right is about the bike sharing. Tartu has a bike sharing system that was established 5 years ago, and this student work was finding out where to add the bike docking stations. Like where are people living, where and where are like the closest distances, or what kind of neighborhoods today docking stations are covering and where they are lacking. And also another course, geospatial analysis with Python and R. Here's one like a video about crimes in Boston, and also some spatial interpolation of the air temperature in Estonia. So yeah, in this one course you can learn to use Python and R both, and how to make like analysis with them, how to visualize what you have done. Okay, a little bit about the staff members who you are going to meet. I would say two like main the most important persons are first Evelin Uuemaa, who is the head of chair of Geoinformatics and Cartography, and also a professor in Geoinformatics, who is the main coordinator of this big spatial data studio course. And also Alexander Kmoch, who is teaching this previously shown Python and R course. And they are very well known scientists. For example, Evelin just got the ERC Consolidator grant. It shows that they are doing very good and important work. About some other stuff, we have the professors who are teaching you, for example, Professor Tiit Tammaru, together with Kadri Leetmaa and Kati Kalm, are teaching demography. Associate Professor Siiri Silm, together with Ingmar Pastak and Pille Metspalu, are teaching the planning project. And Pille Metspalu also a few years ago defended her PhD, but he's also, besides scientific work, she's actually active planner, planning company. Then we have, for example, Raivo Aunap and Kiire Mõisja and Professor Tõnu Oja, who are all from the Geoinformatics and Cartography, who are teaching the most important lessons from there. And then we have 4 visiting professors who are coming here every year or every second year to share their knowledge. For example, Matthew Suk from Kentucky University, from USA, Frank Whitlock from Belgium, from Kent, Jukka Crisp from Augsburg, and from Germany, and Professor Daniel Hess from Buffalo University from US also. Then a little bit about different aspects of the curriculum or the program. As I mentioned before, there's the possibility to have a semester abroad and to have the knowledge also from other universities. And for that, we have Erasmus partnerships from different universities in Europe, approximately 40 different universities. Then university also has bilateral agreements. And then there are different programs like ISEP, or some programs for exactly US universities or Australian universities. And there are also different scholarship options to study abroad. And for example, here are listed some of the Erasmus partners, so universities from Europe who have also really good GIS departments and GIS courses. But there's many more opportunities. And just to show that actually students are using those opportunities, and usually they're very happy about that. So here are some pictures from where our students have been and what universities they have been studying. So studying abroad is always like one part is the courses you are taking there, and one part is the overall environment and different kind of activities that's possible to do. Then our students also have used a lot different opportunities to be part of summer schools and conferences. So from the last year, actually 2 of our students participated in the summer school at the University of Salzburg, and many of the students participated Baltic Geospatial Technology Conference in Riga, in Latvia. So the internship is part of our program so you can get to know like what are the different companies doing, and actually see that that what you are learning here you can use in future in the workplaces. Here are some sample organizations our students have made their internship. For example, the Estonian Statistical Office or the National Land Board. In the Positium, they make mobility analysis with big data. Regio is a cartography company, and Hendrickson & Co. Is a planning company that also uses a lot of GIS, and our students have made those GIS analysis for the planning. And then again, it's possible to make internship also abroad, and Erasmus Plus program has a support fund for that. Here are some examples of our students' master thesis. Those are the topics they have made in the last years, and it's very varied. In this yellow box, there is also like list of like topics. So you can use GIS and this kind of data analysis tools for solving different problems, from landscape ecology to weather cycles, until urban planning and gentrification and segregation, smart cities. Basically, the list is endless that you can study here. And after 2 years of studies, hopefully you are defending your master thesis and can be the same happy as those students who have just graduated their master's degree. And what our students do after they have graduated, here are some examples. For example, you can be a data specialist, like Ivan, who is working in Positium. Anton is a software developer in Capaceta. Capaceta is also a company in Estonia who is in the field of remote sensing. Ademi, for example, is working in a Playtech as a monitoring competence manager. So quite a lot of our students stay in Estonia, or it's possible to find your job also in Estonia. Estonia, like we speak Estonian, but especially in the IT sector or this geoinformatics sector, it's possible to work also in English. It's very good if you know Estonian or start learning Estonian as you're a student. But in the IT sector, it's usually always English-based. So it's possible to find job also in English, even if you don't speak Estonian. And then quite a lot of our students have continued their studies and doing their PhD, some in the same department, in our Department of Geography, but also some people have moved to other countries to do their PhD. And from the last year, we have a happy news that one of the first graduate, Isaac, who graduated the master's degree just last year, defended his PhD and is now working as a specialist in our department. Just to give you some information about what you can also expect besides the studies, and what kind is how the student life is going. So this is building our Department of Geography is located and where most of the courses are taking place. And the picture below is our coffee room, or like a hangout place between the different lectures. We have several events in our department. For example, the Career Day and the Fair for Master Thesis. So those are like study related. The Career Day, for the Career Day, we invite different companies, so you already can have the contact to find internship or get to know what kind of different companies and jobs are waiting for you after the graduation. And then we also have some fun like extracurricular activities. Like last year we made a hike to Taeveskoja, like this very gorgeous sandstone cliff. And every year we have a ski seminar, like cross-country skiing is very popular in Estonia. So if you haven't tried it before, you have the chance in here. And actually right now in Estonia, it's very snowy, as in this picture from the last year. So if you are from warmer countries in Estonia, you can see snow and try it out. And then, for example, we also had a Christmas gathering where all students and professors could meet up and have some social time. So some pictures from September, from different Septembers. So every year we gather together to have an academic year kickoff meeting with the whole department. We start with different kind of info sessions and also some introductions for all students and staff members. In this big picture, there is not all of them, but most of the staff members and students who started this year. And also the pictures in the right, there are the new students from this year and from last year. So for this master's program. So the courses each year there are not too many new students, or like the courses are like maximum 15 students that start every year. So it's very like nice that in all courses you are learning, usually the professors have time because there are not so many students. They can give you feedback, and you really can get their help if needed. Then we both have in and outdoor labs. Here are also some pictures from the fieldworks, from the computer class that actually now has been refurbished. So you can see it if you arrive here. Just some other things that you can join if you want to be active. Also in the other fields, there are the international student ambassadors, University of Tartu. I hope you already heard from them today before this seminar. And then there is the European Student Network in Tartu, and also actually we have one geography student association. It's more for Estonian students, but they're very welcoming if the international students also want to join for their events. And yeah, to sum it up, Tartu is a very cozy student town that is very lively, very vibrant, and very it has a lot of young people living in here. So I really think it's a nice place. Yeah, and just to end up, if you want some more information, there's the website and the Facebook page. Actually, also in this Zoom platform, there should be a button resources. I have also collected there some other basically the same links, the Facebook link and the website link. But there is also one YouTube playlist that where I collected all the different videos done on the previous years from our students, and also one previous info session. And there are also 2 LinkedIn links. One is for our chair of Geoinformatics and cartography, and one is for Mobility Lab. So they are posting there what they are doing, what kind of things they are researching. So you can follow them and see if those topics are interesting for you. Maybe this also helps to choose what if you want to come to study here and maybe do something similar that they are doing. And yeah, this is it from me right now. See the web pages, read more. If you have any more questions, you can write to me. And then don't forget to apply. And if you have right now some questions, you can write them into Q&A. And I'll be ready to answer. So yeah, I'll be here for some more minutes. If you have questions, just write them and I will answer. If not, then thank you for listening. And I hope this info session helped you to make your decision on the program. And yes, if not, if you have some more questions or they're coming later, then just you can write to me and I will answer them later. Okay, we have one question. I will read it out. So it's if applicant doesn't have academic pre-requirements, can it compensate with other courses and programs he has passed? So for the pre-requirements, we have actually quite it's quite broad. We have on this that we have on the web page listed. Just a moment. So yeah, it's in our web page. I actually will share it. Okay, so as it said, you should have at least 30 credits completed during your previous level of studies in either geography, geoinformatics, information technology, environmental technology, planning, or this kind of quite related fields of geology, ecology, biology, environmental physics, economy, sociology, or government and politics. So yeah, if you submit your previous study level, the documents, I will count like what courses you have taken before, and if it's 30 credits, there's need to worry about. If there is, like, for example, for your previous bachelor didn't have this kind of things, but you have a bachelor degree and you have other courses from somewhere else that is really like proven that you have completed the courses, then I guess it's possible. but then what is proven, it's I think also a question for the like the support staff that can advise that, for example, if different kinds of like web-based courses, like or open softwares, like how they are assessed. I'm not sure actually about that, or how they are categorized. So maybe this is more, you can write also to the student admission. There's a contact form in the web page. And then they know how to answer that accordingly. So any other questions? Okay, then thank you for participating. Thank you if you watched the recording afterwards, and have a nice day. And don't forget to submit your application.